And we are back. After a long time on the outhouse, after eating a lot of Zia's food. So this time it will be Zulf's stream. And for this we'll be using the Sailhammer.
With that mortar and hammer, he's like a one-man demolition squad.
It should be the bedroll.
It's hard to sleep easy these days, what with everything that's happened. Zulf, very soon the kid's gonna have to face that man again, for the last time.
This is probably the hardest of all, at least in my opinion. We'll be using the hammer to take out the Ura.
They met on the worst day of Zulf's life. There in the Hanging Gardens, he aimed to throw it all away.
The galleon mortar is pretty useful for the Rattletails. And there sure are a lot of them here.
It wasn't the first time Zulf had nothing to lose. He was born to a simple Ura couple who didn't last long before plague took him.
Oh, so plague was here too. The hammer isn't really too powerful without the power hit.
He grew up hungry in the tunnels of the Tassel terminals, so he took to stealing from a Ceylonian missionary living there.
Seems like everyone has to lead a hard life here, in some way or another. Oh, there's one.
He once got sloppy with his thieving hands. The missionary caught him, but didn't rat him out. Instead, he offered to take him in.
Well, it's better than nothing.
That missionary raised Zulf like a gentleman, like it was his own son. Taught him theology, history, and mercy.
15 reflections left. Should be doable. But it's gonna get pretty hard later on. Let's kill these small Rattletails. We only need one shot for those. But the big ones take two.
When the missionary passed away, Zulf promised to continue his work to bring about a lasting peace between the Ura and Ceylandia.
Well, that didn't work out so well.
Zulf started teaching the missionaries wisdom to any Ura who would listen. And listen they did.
Oh, we're pretty low health. But that activates the were whiskey, so that's nice. So two. Let's take out these first. not get hit by a stinker, is that possible? That would do way too much damage for us. And we really need all of our help here. Alright, there we go.
He advocated tolerance and argued that the Ura should atone for the war. He believed the city had much to teach his people.
But apparently he changed his mind later on.
However, Zulf felt he could only do so much in the Tassel terminals. He needed Caelondia to know the Ura had changed.
And he's the powerful one. We need the hammer because of these.
He decided to do what the missionary did many years before. He left the city of his youth to brave a savage land.
More Rattletails.
It's all right.
Oh well, we still have a chance. I was pretty careless there. Should have taken
The journey was hard, but he knew how to fend for himself. And then at last, Zulf saw the rippling walls on the horizon.
Killing tonic. That's what I should have taken. I keep forgetting the name. Is it dead? Probably.
He endeared himself to city folk straight away, and in turn he fell in love with the city and its people. One in particular.
So we fell in love. I'd like to know more about that. And the narrator will probably tell us.
This young lady was fascinated by the Ura, but she never met anyone like Zulf. She told him she knew all the city's best-kept secrets.
Alright?
The Hanging Gardens was their favorite spot. It was there that Zulf clasped her hands and proposed in proper Caelondian style.
Oh my. He even proposed to her. That wasn't expected, honestly. And here we have Sir Lunky. Or the illusion of him. Well, at least our hammer is armor piercing now. So we can take this thing out. Maybe. There we go.
He celebrated with his friends long into the night. Joy and revelry like he'd never seen. Too bad he couldn't remember it all. He woke up alone underground inside the Ura War Memorial, built like an Ura den. But something was wrong.
Okay, 4 more reflections. We can do this, probably. Oh, what was those? Oh, 2 of those. Damn it. This could be a bit hard. But we'll do it somehow. The first one has already lost a lot of its health. And there we go. Wait a minute, there's another one? No, that's just unfair. And they are so close together too. How do I do this best? Ouch! That didn't go so well. At least we have the rare whiskey now. I gotta stock up a bit of health. Okay, we're almost back to full health now. And there's still us 3 waves left.
He emerged from that hole in the ground into a waking nightmare. Everything that wasn't gone was twisted upside down.
Big stink eye. Well, these aren't too bad, I guess. If I don't run right into them, that is. Alright.
The world was frozen, air thick with ash. What few faces he saw on the street stared back at him with gray and vacant eyes.
This Woodlow may be pretty useful right now. They don't do much damage after all.
He found his wife-to-be asleep inside her home, but when he reached out to her, she joined with all the ashes in the sky.
And the last wave. First one down. Alright, this should be the last one. Or maybe not. But we've taken out the warrior, and that was the hardest one. There we go.
And so Zulf returned to where he proposed in the Hanging Gardens. And there he stood, as if the gods would answer him.
And we came to get him. Back then, in the Hanging Gardens.
The kid's gonna be okay. As for that man, who knows?
Alright. So that was Zulf's dream. And now only one remains. And that one we will be taking on next time. So, until then.